Yeah, I'm happy to talk about that. I'm really excited because it's 10 years in the making. It actually is. Now that I think about it. So my wife Marina's also an actress and a filmmaker, and we had this idea literally 10 years ago for, at the time, what we called directors acting school, because I was directing a lot. So it was to teach actors from the point of view of a director, like a very practical way of essentially screen acting, on camera acting. And it was at a time where I was directing a lot of short films. And that didn't come to fruition, but it went through different iterations. And I still remember having, the domain has since expired, but directorsactingschool.com. I'm sure somebody else will take that after this podcast, right? They're like going to squat on that domain and sit on it and try to sell it back to me. But transitioning to online even before COVID, started to become a thing. Teaching online, learning online. I've taken online courses and editing and sound design and all kinds of stuff, and color correction and stuff for my own filmmaking. And I've done all of that online. I've learned directing online, cinematography online. So I thought, why not leverage all of our acting experience collectively between Marina and me into coaching actors around the world online? And that's what the Online Actor is. So the onlineactor.com is what we came up with. And the Online Actor is basically meant to represent, that name represents everyone pursuing acting now, because everyone's online. With very few exceptions. Thank you. And I remember running the name by you. And you're like, great name. And then I'm like, cool, I'm going to get that. There's very little that I have done in my career that hasn't been run by Era first. So a little bit of accountability coaching going on, right? So yeah, the Online Actor has really taken off, and we've been happy to be able to, I'll be coaching people in between being on set and things like that. And we've done workshops and classes, and we're going to do intensives in different cities and all that kind of stuff. And it's pretty amazing. Like I had a class that at the same time, I had actors from LA, Vancouver, Chicago, Toronto, Baltimore, Dublin, Ireland, Belfast, Northern Ireland, London, England, UK, and Paris and Mongolia.
Crazy. Mongolia.
And Australia and New Zealand, like all potentially in the same span of 6 hours over Zoom online, all training together with seemingly like perfect internet connections. I've had trained actors and coached actors like who say they're in a village and they have like LTE speed, everything. So the technology is extremely accessible now. And it's incredible to see people putting up scenes and playing scenes together and hearing each other's accents and realizing that there's a diversity in that too, in their life experience, in how they approach acting, in how they speak, all that kind of stuff, which I never got to experience as an actor coming up in Toronto, primarily.
In your dream life, how does the acting and the Online Actor kind of fit all together?
Ideally, those two can exist in harmony, in parallel. My dream career is writing and producing and acting in my own films. And I have a writing team that I work with where they're trying to make that happen. It would be similar to like a Seth Rogen career trajectory. And yeah, if the Online Actor, if I can continue to coach actors or have that just be something that I spearhead and pass along a lot of the stuff that I've learned and that I actively learned from being a working actor, that would be ideal to have those two. That would be fabulous to have those two exist all together as part of the dream career.